Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie Down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the human design types for a different type of reading. I really been wanting to do this for months, but I just have not gotten around to it. I've thought about it, and it's like other things kept coming up. I do my monthlies, I do a whole bunch of other stuff, but I really did want to do this, so I'm going to do it today. I got something to respond to yesterday, where I think it was yesterday, where somebody on Twitter was like, I wish there was a tarot reader that also did like human design messages for the types. And that's something that I've been saying I was going to do. I just, time management, fear, been stopping me. So if you're into human design, or if you don't know your type, I recommend click the link in the description box to get your type first, so then you'll know how to follow along with the messages, and then after that you can go down the rabbit hole and look at what your type means and all that good stuff and your authority and all that. And if you also want to join my Facebook group, I have a Black, Indigenous, People of Colors Human Design Study group. If you want to join collectively, you can also join if you're like an ally, but all that's in the description box down below. Okay, so we're gonna get started and let's see. This is my first time doing something like this, so bear with me, guys. I'm trying to figure out how I want to navigate, what process works best for me in this. So yeah, let's get into it. All right. I'm not always gonna go on the same order. I'll probably do like projector, generator. I'm not sure if I'll do manifesting generator separately from generators. I feel like if you're a manifesting generator, you can probably watch all three. Like you can watch generators and you can watch manifestors. Or if I decide to do manifesting generator category, you can watch that too. So I'm just trying to figure out what feels right and fill it out. And then I'll do reflector, manifestor, and then I'll switch it up every time I do these. So this is random. I don't know when I'll do it again. I know I'm going to be doing these in my rotation amongst like other readings I do and other human design videos, but let's start with projector. If you are a projector, human design type, what do you need to focus on for this week? What is priority for this week? Hidden enemy. What is a priority for projectors this week? You have ancestor, altar. Letters in name R, K, I, or J. Somebody with letters in their name, significant. Can we clarify hidden enemy, please, for projector? Fame. Can we clarify hidden enemy for projector? For hidden enemy. Somebody in your friendships. Oh, somebody in your friendships, it looks like, can be a hidden enemy. Pregnancy. Dark hair. Okay, look out for somebody with dark hair, maybe black, dark brown, black hair. Looks to be a hidden enemy that is blocking your happiness in some way. Okay. Now, this can be directly or indirectly. Okay. I've seen with my hidden enemy card, this is my deck that I've created, but sometimes the meanings aren't so literal, like they're a lot more subliminal. So in this case, a hidden enemy, that can be somebody that is intentionally trying to harm you or somebody that's unintentionally trying to harm you, but still nonetheless, their problems are affecting you. So look out for somebody that could be pregnant or has some stuff that they have going on, and maybe they're putting that onto you or expecting you to help them with the birth of their things, or somebody is interfering with your pregnancy if you're pregnant, or the birth of what you are trying to make, because they are stealing your joy or they are intruding on your happiness, whether that is directly or indirectly if you are a projector. But look out for your friendships. Like for projectors, other people are very, very important for your growth, for how you are seen, for your invitations that you get. And so for many of you, you may just have to check your circle this week. Check your inner circle this week. Look at how people celebrate you, if they are happy for you, if they're not happy for you, if you feel like they're holding you back, if you feel like they don't have much to offer you, they don't have much to give you, they're not elevating you, because your signature theme is success. So every invitation you get, every person that you deal with, every opportunity that comes your way should be elevating you to some capacity. And it's not something to say like, oh, you can't be friends with people that have less than you. No, there are people that have less than us in different ways, but they also have other things that we can gain from them. So looking at people that have been using you for your gifts, who only come to you when they need something from you, only coming to you for your advice, and they don't even tell you thank you. They don't give you recognition. They're just always wondering, what can you do for me? What can you do for me? Trying to drain your energy, steal your joy. And so I feel like luck comes towards you once you check your friendships. Make sure that they're all reciprocated. Make sure that nobody is using you. Make sure that they are all equally or more beneficial to you, because you just don't have the energy to be doing all that. And then you have ancestor altar. Your ancestors may want you to set up a sacred place to pray to them or to connect with them more. All right. And then we have fame. So fame here. Fame is a part of some of your destinies where you are meant to be in the spotlight. You are meant to be seen and felt and heard. All right. But it just feels like to me that somebody could be in the way of that in your life. And whether it's somebody that you directly can think of off the top of your head where you're like, yes, I know that this person is draining. I know that this person's not meant to be around me. Or I had a feeling about a particular person. Or it's just somebody that you're not really thinking that they are an enemy, in the sense of anybody that is blocking you from getting what you need to do done, or somebody who is energetically just burdening you or draining you or stressing you, even if they're not trying to hurt you intentionally. All right. So look out for that this week, projectors. Okay. Now let's move on to generators. Generators. What do we have for generators for this week? What do generators need to be focusing on this week? What do generators need to be focusing on this week? Messages for generators. You can also apply this to manifesting generators. Generators for the week ahead. Everything that applies to generators can apply to manifesting generators, but not everything that applies to manifestors applies to manifesting generators. Oh, you get what I mean? Only generator stuff always applies. What does generators need to focus on this week? G or MG, family or family issues. Letters and name. Okay. Test or a lesson. Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be of significance, or you are a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Self-sabotage. All right. So let's see. What is the test for generators going to be this week? Therapist. What is the test for generator? I was going to say generator placements. What is the test revolving around temptation? Be careful of temptation this week that causes you to do things that would not satisfy you long term. Okay. Generators and manifesting generators, you have unrequited or unbalanced at the bottom of the deck. So there is going to be a test or a lesson that comes up for you this week to see if you are going to self-sabotage, so to speak. Self-sabotage your stability and things that maybe were rather stable for a while, but now you're getting restless, or there's some temptation that comes up where it can really throw you off if you decide to lean into that. This could be something revolving your family. Maybe they need money from you, or they just throw you for a loop and make you upset. And then you kind of just like throw everything away. But before you throw everything away, make sure that you talk to somebody, talk to a therapist. Maybe they can kind of help you off the ledge. If you're like, I don't know what to do, or I feel like I'm going to do something that I'll regret. Try not to lean into the temptation of making yourself get unstable. Or if there's an earth sign involved, try to just stay calm. All right, stay calm. You have envy. Envy could be very tempting to lean into. Envy is a very natural emotion. I always validate envy as an emotion. Jealousy also, because we all have these periods in our lives where we wish we had different things. We wish that things could be different, and the grass is greener syndrome all the time. So a lot of you can be envious of people that seem to be living the life that you want to live. They have your dreams, you don't have it yet. And so you may do something or act out of this fear or this place of envy, or just like lash out and things like that. But just be careful this week, generators, manifesting generators. Some of you have to kind of get more creative about your path and fight for what you want in a new way, in a more creative way. Do things that you haven't done before. Get into your creative energy. But don't like sabotage what you already have, because you're looking at somebody else and saying, well, I don't have it like that, so I guess I just give up, or I should throw it all away. No. You can't compare somebody else's journey to yours, especially if y'all did not start in the same place. Y'all did not start at the same time. Y'all did not have all of the same resources when you did start. It's not a fair fight. So try not to compare apples and oranges with people this week. All right. There is temptation to give up. There is temptation to self-sabotage and make things become unstable when they were not actually unstable before. And you just really want to be careful with that. All right. Letters in name A, S, H, L, or N could be applicable, whether that's letters in your name or letters in somebody else's name. And also, because you're a generator, be careful of doing these things from the mind. Like, your mind can tell you these fears. Your mind can tell you, oh, do this, oh, do that. Or, oh, you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. And a lot of times you're just trying to initiate from the mind things that you think you should do or things you think you shouldn't do, but you didn't actually get anything outside of yourself telling you to, yes, this is the sign to give up, or yes, this is the time to do something. So no initiating from the mind, all right? Or initiating from your emotions. Like, if you're an emotional authority, especially, like if you're feeling very emotional, envy, anger, anxious, paranoid, like, don't do nothing until you feel very, very clear, level-headed. Because a lot of times we do self-sabotage because our feelings are so strong in the moment to do something. There's something that is so tempting to do or act out, could be in business or relationships. And when we get off that high, or we get out that low, we're like, I did not even need to do all that, or I shouldn't have done that, or I should have done this. So generators, MG, be careful. Be very careful this week to not ruin something that you already have going for you, because you are comparing it to somebody else. All right. So, generators. Okay, we're on Manifestor now. So, Manifestor, what we got for Manifestors for this week? What is the message for Manifestors? Recognition. What do we have for Manifestors? Pregnancy. Social media. What should Manifestors focus on? They miss you. Somebody misses you. Forgiveness. Somebody may communicate with you, or they may tell you that they miss you, possibly. Healing, rejection. Okay. Whoa. These cards are going crazy. What is the rejection card here for? Somebody might feel rejected by you, or maybe you feel rejected by them. Tell me about rejection here for Manifestor. You have move on. A fair third party. This can be in friendships as well. Some of you do feel excluded, or you feel like somebody like casted you out of a friendship, or kind of like rejected you in some way, with rejection and forgiveness. Now, this week may be one of which I'm getting like a few different perspectives, a few different messages of ways you can interpret this, Manifestors. This week may be one where you realize that somebody may not have known how they've hurt you. because manifestors have a closed aura, and it can also be repelling. It can feel like y'all don't need help. We can't easily read your energy. That's just how it is. But I think it might be important for you to consider, if you want to, you don't have to do anything, of course, but consider vocalizing how somebody hurt you, vocalizing to them how they've made you feel rejected. Because a lot of the times people look at y'all like y'all can handle everything, that things don't bother you when they do. So if somebody did hurt you, made you feel like an option, a second choice, you feel like they owe you an apology, say something. That can help you move on, to be like, and then somebody may surprise you. They might be like, I did not know you felt so strongly. I did not know that this affected you. And if you've already said it and they don't say sorry, or there is like a lost cause, then at that point move on. But I think it will make you feel better, and you can initiate this as a manifestor. It would make you feel better as long as you actually said something, you spoke up, you told somebody how it hurt you or how it affected you. And it's likely that this person does feel your absence. They do miss you. People may be afraid to approach you first, though, manifestors. Or maybe you owe somebody an apology. Maybe you think that something did not affect somebody deeply, or you think that they don't care if this is for you. They do. They do. And they want to hear from you, or they want to hear the apology. I think it would just help you get the closure you need to really move on. But self-sabotage here. You're self-sabotaging in a way where you're not using your strategy of informing and informing others of what you need, what you don't need, what you like, what you don't like. And informing also ties into being able to tell people when they've hurt you, when they've upset you, when you're angry, because people can't always pick up on your feelings. And it's not quite fair to tell people or to expect people to read your mind. And if you don't show it or you don't act like it around them, they won't know. So initiate that. You can do that. And it will bring you that healing that you're looking for when you start to speak up for yourself and you start to tell people, hey, I didn't like when you did this. This hurt my feelings. I felt rejected. Inform them. Inform your friends. Okay? Some of them don't even know what they really did. Maybe they know you're upset. They just don't understand fully why. Articulate that this week, manifestors, and see how it will help you move on. It'll make you feel peace to know that people know, because you might expect them to just know what they did or know what you want. They don't know. I'm telling you, they don't know. Not to the extent you think they do. Now, otherwise, on social media, it looks like you guys are going to get a lot of recognition this week, or social media is one that you've been working on, or something that you decide to launch or post on social media will gain recognition and traction. So this could be a good week for you to do that. All right. Okay. I likes it. Okay, last but not least, we have Reflector. I meant to do Reflector before Manifestor, because I don't like to put Reflector last, because you guys are already rare type. I don't want y'all to feel like excluded in any way. So I'm gonna remember to do you guys first. Okay, Reflectors. What should Reflectors focus on this week? What should Reflectors focus on this week? Not worth it. You also have healing. What should Reflectors focus on this week? Light or colored hair. Some of you do want to change up your hair. You feel like a different person. What should Reflectors focus on this week? Still angry or hurt. Healing, listening to your intuition, student, affair, third party, fun or party. Let's clarify still angry or hurt. Time apart. So this week, Reflectors, this may be a good week for you to think about if you still need more time for something, or time away from somebody. Possibly somebody who has hurt you, somebody that you are still upset with. Maybe you thought that you would be over it by now, and you are not. Okay, you are still in the healing process, and you should take as much time as you need, or maybe you need to get away from where you are in your environment in order to fully heal. You have house or move. So if you have been thinking about moving or switching jobs, some of you are just too close to the person, or like something is triggering you where you are, reminding you of somebody or something, reminding you of like an affair or a third party situation that you were put in. It may be good to consider moving. Okay. Moving or just taking a break, getting a vacation, closing out that cycle completely, and moving somewhere else. But of course, you have to take your 28 days to know and to learn, and make sure that's what you want to do, and listen to your intuition. All right, because you pick up energy so easily from your environment. If you are in an environment that has hurt you, or somebody is in that environment still that is bothering you so much, you may not be able to fully heal until you're out of there. Okay. And it's not worth it to try to force yourself to feel better or stay somewhere that doesn't feel good to you. So try to figure out how you might be able to make arrangements in some way. You also have fame, and then you have student. Some of you are learning something new, or something that is going to bring you a lot of wisdom that is meant for you to share with other people. Reflectors have a lot of wisdom, have a lot of insight that they are meant to share with the collective and whatever environment and group they are in. And you'll know like if that environment is fruitful to you. If you are feeling like seen, similar to projectors, projectors and reflectors are very similar in those ways. Some of you may either consider getting a therapist, or you could be wanting to actually be a therapist. Some of you would be a really good therapist, actually. You have there's someone better. Blessing in disguise. Fire sign, you might be separating from a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But a lot of you are maybe feeling hurt or still resentment over feeling neglected or ignored or disappointed by a certain person or a situation. But they're saying that it's a blessing in disguise, and it's best for you to separate yourself as much as you possibly can for the energy of the person or the environment where you might have been feeling disappointed or rejected or hurt. Okay? So that's what we have for the human design messages. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if if this resonated for you down in the comments down below. If y'all like these messages, please let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe to everybody you know. Get everybody you know involved in human design. It's awesome. It's fun. It's new. It's funky. It's fresh. And we learn it. We learn it together. All right. So thank you guys. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.